Good morning, Gladiators, and welcome back to the Northwood Update on WNHS. Today is Monday, March 5th, and it is a 7-period day. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
You're hot, then you're cold. You're up, then you're down.
Are you quoting Katy Perry?
No, who's she? I'm talking about the weather. The wind is now gone, but the cold temperatures it brought are here to linger for another week.
Today is only supposed to reach the upper 40s. It is colder now in the mornings, though, so make sure you're bundled up.
And there's a chance for rain later this week. And now to Mr. Ahern with today's mindful message.
Good mindful morning, Gladiators. This is your messenger of peace and love, Mr. Donald Jr., with today's mindful message. Check out this quote. "If we had no winter, the spring would not be so pleasant," said Anne Bradstreet. This is such a cool quote in that we can see it for its simple wisdom. You must endure the cold and gloomy days to see the beauty in spring. So endure the not-so-great days and know that great days are ahead of you. That's it for this week. Remember, Gladiators, be mindful, be groovy, and be your best. See you next week, Gladiators.
Today we'll be celebrating Women's History Month by taking a look at Victoria Woodhull. She was an American leader of the women's suffrage movement. Then in 1872, she became the first woman to run for president nearly 50 years before women had the right to vote. Let's take a closer look at her story. And now for the Gladiator Sports Update with Jackson.
Thanks, Simone. While spring sports season started last Thursday with tryouts, our first official game isn't for another 2 weeks. Scrimmages start this Friday, and we will let you know more details then. The spring mulch sale is here. Support Northwood High School athletes and coaches. Buying mulch directly supports the equipment and maintenance needs of Northwood's athletic teams. So talk to your parents about purchasing mulch for your yard and even your gardens. You can pick up or we will deliver. There's a 10-bag minimum for delivery. Deadline to order is April 8th. That's it for sports. Back to you, Simone.
Thanks, Jackson. Did you register for your AP exams? There are only 3 days left to register, including today. There is now a $15 late fee and you must register online. Please go to Northwood's website to click on the link to register. Any questions, please speak with Mr. Sauter today.
Our Gladiator Lunch Help sessions for today are the English and ESOL departments. Please look at the screen for their classroom locations.
Teachers and staff, due to the school closing last Friday, the rolling meeting has been moved to tomorrow, March 6th. This announcement is also for teachers. Gradebook will be closed or unavailable after 3:30 p.m. today, so make sure to get your grades finished for interims. Gradebook will reopen tomorrow morning.
Hey Simone, do you know what's good?
No, what is that? What do you mean?
Our monthly roundup for the last month. So let's take a look.
Welcome back to the second edition of our monthly roundup. We cover important events in the world. Today, as promised, we'll be recapping the Olympics as well as covering the protests against gun violence, and lastly, the new Snapchat update. Without further ado, let's see what's good.
The Olympics officially ended last Sunday, February 25th. Here in the US, we took home 23 gold medals. While other countries had their big moments during the Games, in the Parade of Nations at the opening ceremony, the South and North Korean Olympic delegations walked together, a symbol of hope for peace to come. While these Olympics were so peaceful, the same can't be said for us here in America. Over to Jackson.
On Valentine's Day, 17 people were killed during a school shooting in Florida. This event has led to a national outcry for the government to change our nation's gun laws. On February 21st, the students you see here walked out of school and to the U.S. Capitol building in D.C. to protest against our nation's current gun laws. Later this month, there will be 2 more protests hosted by the same people who organized the Women's March. For those of you who would rather protest on a non-school day, there is a protest on March 24th on a Saturday in D.C. I'll turn it over to Annika with a more lighthearted topic.
Thanks, Jackson. As any Snapchat user would know, our Wellness Center and Financial Aid Office included, the 6-year-old app has updated once again. While some people may actually like the changes, a vast majority of users were agitated by the update that they took to change.org with a petition asking the company to retract the changes. The company has responded with a promise of fixing complaints about usability. There is no say as to when. Until then, Snapchat users around the world will continue as always. That's all for this month. Thanks for tuning in to What's Good.
The National French Honor Society will have an important meeting on Friday, March 9th in Mr. Warrington's room, LC6, during lunch to discuss dues, senior regalia, and the crepe sale for March 16th. Have a marvelous Monday, Gladiators. Enjoy your day, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm Simone Hill.
And I'm Simone Tucker
for the Northwood Update on WNHS.